Hi, I'm Ruth Pepler.
And I'm Grace Pepler.
And we have Dogwood Hills Guest Farm up in Harriett, Arkansas. We're about 3 miles from the Buffalo National River. And we just opened up Dewline Dairy as well this past December.
4-H was definitely the brainchild behind all of the things that happened here, and it's just grown greatly from there. Since I started when I was very, very small in New Jersey showing chickens with my sister, once we moved out here and we could have more land, the animals started growing in size and number. And so now we have all different kinds of animals.
One of the things that we started when we first came here, we started as a homestead farm. Then we bought the piece next to us, and people started asking if they could come down and milk the cow or collect the chicken eggs and things like that. And at that point I had the cow tied to a post on the side of the hill over here where I was milking, and that really wasn't a safe way to have anybody participate, so it was kind of standoffish at that. So I guess the next thing we did was we put in a milk stand. We've set it up though so that people can come down and they can be in a safe spot. They can watch us milk the cows, but they can also have an opportunity to participate. We didn't do a traditional bed and breakfast. Our living quarters are up the hill, actually from the kitchen here. They're up on the hill and overlooks the farm and our high tunnel. And they come down in the morning, and we start around 7, and then about 8 o'clock they're milking, and then 9 o'clock they come upstairs for breakfast. And we do a full country breakfast up here. Everything is fresh, everything's made from scratch, and our kitchen is completely gluten-free, so that's been a new draw for people.
Originally, most of the people that we would get here were coming specifically for the Buffalo River, but now they come and they're coming specifically for the farm stand. They ask, what is there to do? And we mention, oh yes, we have the Buffalo River. It's only about 3 miles from our house. They're like, really, that's so cool, I didn't know that. Yeah. So that was a really neat turning point for us, having them coming specifically for this opposed to the river.
We looked at this year trying to figure out how things would change a little bit. And one of the things that came up was Grace's cows from her 4-H project. They have grown, and this year we were really blessed. She had 3 heifers, so to have 3 heifers, it kind of pushed things in a forward direction. And then we started with, oh goodness, how did the micro dairy come about?
Right, so we started making these ricotta cookies, and one of our friends said, this is really amazing, you should look into shipping some of these. And I would say that all also started about 8 years ago when I took out a $4,000 youth loan, and I used it to purchase Dewdrop, which is the name Dewline Dairy comes from her because it's her lineage of daughters now that we have on the farm. It's Dewdrop's line, so it's our Dewline Dairy. So 8 years ago I purchased her the original fodder system that I use to grow the barley that I feed to the cows, which then will process the milk, bring it up to the kitchen, make the cheese, and then make the cookies. So it's an extreme farm to table here for the Dewline Dairy.
Farm to table is a big thing. It's really getting popular these days. And one of the things we say about our farm is it's extreme farm to table. We're in our kitchen right now, and about 100 feet behind me is our fodder house, where we grow the hydroponic barley fodder that is hand fed to the cows, and the guests can participate in all of that. And then like Grace was just saying, we milk the cows, bring it up here and make the cheese. And we can do so many different things with the cheese, but I mean, this whole process happens within 100 feet on the farm. I mean, the cows are being milked right below us in the morning, so it's kind of cool.
Coming from New Jersey to here, it's been a big community effort for us. Some people say, oh, how do you do all of this yourself? Well, we say we don't do it all of ourselves. We know friends who know how to do it all. So farming is definitely a community effort. So one of the things that we love is having those people come in that are more in the city, that want to really learn how to get back to their roots. So, we have a lot of multi-generational families coming, so it's grandchildren, children, and grandparents coming. So it's really nice to be able to see that all brought back together. So we always say, come and experience life on the farm with us, and come see how to get back to your roots.